Hello, hello. This is Robert Ferguson, your nutritionist, a guy who cares, and that's why we share. And I want to open up and quickly say happy Juneteenth. Happy Juneteenth. Well, here we are on this special day that many people don't really even know what this day is about. And as I will share with you what it's about, you will see that there are correlations between a big part of what this day represents and what is taking place with a lot of people as it pertains to their health. Now, if you catch me live on YouTube, please like, subscribe, please share, comment. Let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts on what I'm about to share with you as I share with you this information about what Juneteenth is and how it correlates to many other areas of life, which really is framed around an injustice. Now, to understand what Juneteenth is about, is very important to understand the injustice, because that's really what this is all about. And it is worth a major celebration. And I'm very happy and thankful that it's getting the attention that it's getting. And it is about freedom. So I'm not saying that it's not about all the things that people are celebrating, but it's important that there's clarity. So if you didn't know it, the Proclamation of Emancipation took place with President Lincoln on June 1st, I believe it was 1863. That's when it was announced, right, that there's no more slavery. Well, most people knew about this, but think about it. We didn't have cell phones. We didn't have internet. Most slaves couldn't read. There was no TVs. There was no kind of media like it is today. And so there was about 2,000 or so slaves in this town in Galveston, Texas, that had no idea that slavery had come to an end. They had no idea. No one told them. And the people who were the slave owners, they didn't want to be okay with slavery coming to an end. And so on June 19, 1865, that is when a big part of the U.S. Army rolls in and enforces the reality that slavery is over and that these slaves were free. Think about that. Think about all the people who died while thinking they were still enslaved between January 1st, 1863 and June 19, 1865. These people were not aware. The slaves were not informed. They weren't. And that was a huge injustice. And as I sit here and celebrate and think about the challenges that so many people have gone through, and so many lives were ended, and so many people were enslaved, which is absolutely horrible, I see a correlation between some of that. And again, there is no equal, I'm not even going there. But my point and what I wanted to bring up is that many people, to me, don't have freedom when it comes to their health because they're uninformed. And there are constitutions, there's organizations, there are people who are going out of their way, primarily for greed, to make sure that health related information is kept from them. So if you look at it that way, and if I know something about nutrition that you're not aware of, and if you were aware of it, it could help your health, it may help your longevity. I'm taking away your freedom to thrive with your quality of life if you're not aware of what I'm aware of. And at the same time, I'm sure there's things I'm not aware of that I want to be aware of, that if I were in the know, it could contribute back to my health. So the transparency is missing. And I just want to encourage you to keep digging deep, keep an open mind. look at nutrition with curiosity and challenge what you know, right? As I recently helped about 12 people, I think, as of right now, in the last 12 months, get off statins. We know that there is an association with statins and dementia. We know that there is a lot of negatives as far as on your health when you're taking certain drugs like metformin. And we know that when you're taking blood pressure medications for long periods of time, how the outcome of that is not good. But at the same time, you have a large majority of physicians are telling their patients that once you take these drugs, you will be taking them for the rest of your life. We know that's not true. I know that's not true. And quite a few of my clients have now experienced that that's not true. So if you're kept in the dark, you don't have freedom. You with me? So I just wanted to bring that up as I give a big shout out to Juneteenth. This is a very important day. Slavery should never, ever, 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 ever happen again. We all, in my opinion, have the right to be free and not be enslaved. And many people now have a better understanding who caught this live or you're catching the replay. Because maybe you had interest in health, or maybe you're a supporter of mine, or you like the information that I provide, and you hear about Juneteenth, but now you know why it's a big deal. These people were kept in the dark. They were free and had no idea. And certain forces, certain people were dedicated to keeping them in the dark. Now, not knowing about certain things around nutrition can't compare to being lynched or beaten and raped and all of those horrible acts that has taken place. But when your life is taken because you weren't aware that certain, let's say, vegetable oils that you're eating are causing you to be pro-inflamed, and that's leading to a whole bunch of illnesses and chronic challenges with your health. That's not cool. And many people do die prematurely based on the way they've been eating. We see that day in and day out. So anyway, thank you for giving me a chance to share this information. And I had a birthday on June 18th, and I want to say thank you for all of you who took the time, sent me a text, sent me an email, made a comment on, Facebook or YouTube and wished me a happy birthday. I'm very thankful. And I was so privileged to be able to spend quality time on my birthday weekend and Father's Day with my two precious daughters. And I'm just thankful for that. Like, that means the world to me. I don't think there's a gift that someone could give me that could replace being with your loved ones. And many of you who catch this, you probably don't have your father. I don't have mine. And though these moments are great to be able to acknowledge, our fathers, many people lost their father early, or maybe never got to meet them. And so my heart goes out to you as well. So anyway, thank you for being here. If you want to contact us, if you have questions about health, we have a free seminar we recently did. I want to encourage you to check that out, because there's some information in there that could be extremely, well, not could be, would be extremely helpful for you as it pertains to you making the most of your personal health. Okay, so until the next one, I'm Robert Ferguson.